So today we're making marshmallow pops with the molds, the molded marshmallows that we created in the last video. So here are the lovely molds that we did. You can see those and you can see them here in the pan. And as we said in the last video, everything has to cure, and that means it's got to firm up. These have been sitting for about 8 hours. Once it's firm, the silicone mold lets us release it, and then it goes into the cornstarch. So we're going to do a bunch of these so you can see how this goes. And then the magic happens. But you want to be sure that all your molds are working right. This is why we do the R&D. So this one you can see we lose some of the definition. So we may not keep that one, but we'll see. We'll go through and see how they all come out. You can't break marshmallows, so that's a good thing. So you can be a little bit rough and tumble while you're being a little careful at the same time. He'll just be good for eating, so we'll put him over here for you. We go through a lot of cornstarch and a lot of confectioner's sugar. There's sort of a fine line between how much sugar's on them and how much isn't. I mean, obviously you want enough so they don't stick to things, but you don't want so much that it gets all over the inside of the bag. So people ask a lot of times, do you do chocolate dipped marshmallows? And the answer to that is really no. We don't do enrobing in the traditional sense. We'll send marshmallows that are plain. We'll send those to other chocolate makers who will enrobe them. You probably saw our marshmallow eggs that were enrobed in chocolate. That was for Easter. So we do those, we do the hearts, we do the Christmas trees, but we don't necessarily enrobe our own marshmallows, unless you're talking about the s'mores. The s'mores do get dipped in white or dark chocolate and then rolled in a bunch of crispy, delicious things. You can go to the website and get more information on the s'more. That's our s'more on a fork. Just go to the shop and you'll see all about it. But today I thought, since we had flowers and since it's the spring season, we'd try dipping some of the flowers and see how they turn out. We're going to take some white chocolate. I love opal, and so we found some opal sparkle sugar. So we're going to try dipping in chocolate and then into the sparkle sugar to see how that looks. So we're going to start with the roses, the big roses that we did before. I think they're going to work better to dip in chocolate and then dip into our sparkle sugar. All we do, dip it in. It's a little thick, but let's see how the sparkle sugar covers it up. Okay, that's not so great. I can hear you saying, what the hell is that? Why would you try and sell me that? Let's try again. Now, as you see, we've just got chocolate on the edges. I'll try to control myself with the sparkly sugar. A little better, still not so great. Still not something I'd sell. And interestingly, this sugar, which looks so pretty in the jar, does not look so pretty on the marshmallow. Maybe we should try another color. This is why we do R&D. We're gonna try now with a little pink melting chocolate. And now let's try it in the pink sparkles. It's a little better, kind of the same effect. We'll try one more. Let's try it with one of these little bundt cakes. Remember we did the bundt cake molds too? Let's see what this looks like. I think that's the answer. Not as much definition, and then it just looks like a little bundt cake. I think we know this is how this is gonna go, but let's just see, shall we? And I think we can agree that this is a bust. Next time, colored flowers without sparkle sugar or chocolate.